Hello, this is Mary with All Things Automotive, bringing you here today a 2020 Chrysler Pacifica. This vehicle features a 3.6-liter V6 gasoline engine. There have been no accidents or damages reported at CARFAX, and this is a CARFAX certified one-owner vehicle as well. As we get closer here to the front of this minivan, you'll be able to see that it is a sleek black crystal pearl coat with chrome and black accents, as you'll be able to see there on the front grille as well as down around those fog lights. Those fog lights will help you out in inclement weather, and speaking of inclement weather, we'll come along here to the side of this vehicle to take a look at its tires and wheels. This vehicle features chrome 17-inch aluminum alloy wheels with dark gray insets, and as for the tire treads, you have got a significant amount of life left in those, but I'll get you those exact measurements here in just a second, as this vehicle, along with all the other vehicles here at All Things Automotive, has undergone a new multi-point inspection, as well as received a fresh oil change, a new cabin air filter, and a new engine air filter, so you don't need to worry about replacing any of those anytime soon. On the inside, on the mirrors, you'll be able to see you do have a blind spot indicator, which will light up if there's anybody in your blind spot, helping you to drive just a little bit safer. These mirrors are also heated, which will help to prevent them from fogging up, as well as to help de-ice them in inclement weather. And all along the top of this minivan, you do have silver roof rails if you ever want to transport anything up there. On the handles, you also have passive keyless entry, which is really convenient. Basically, if this vehicle is locked, you'll be able to get into it without ever needing to take the keys out of your pocket or your purse. We'll now take a look here to the inside of this vehicle. Here on the inside of this Pacifica, you do have a lovely jet black leather upholstery on the seats for a smooth and comfortable ride, as well as a very easy cleanup after any spills or messes. And like I had mentioned earlier, you do have those chrome and black accents making their way up the dashboard. While we're looking over here, I'll just open up the glove box and bring you the results of that multi-point inspection that I was talking about. And as you'll be able to see here on this inspection sheet, for your tire treads, you have 7/30 seconds in both your front tires. As for your rear tires, you have 6/30 seconds in both of those, so over 50% of the original tread left. You have many miles left to go on those, but they are not new. As for your brake pads, you have 10/30 seconds in the front and 7/30 seconds in the rear. I'd also like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get the original owner's manual with it as well, so if you have any questions after you buy it, you'll be able to look them up in there. We'll now continue around to take a look here at the rear occupant seating. As you'll be able to see, those doors are powered to slide open, very nice and easy. As you'll be able to see here in the rear occupant seating, this vehicle does have 3 rows of seats to seat a total of 7 people, and for this row of occupants in particular, you do have fold-out cup holders here in the center. And on the backs of both of those front seats, you do have pockets, as well as USB charging ports and rear entertainment systems that are LCD touchscreen and still even have the plastic on them. These 2 bucket seats are also heated to help keep these occupants comfortable in the winter. You also have visors on all of the windows back here to protect these rear occupants not only from the sun but also from any curious passerbys. They are retractable. And then back here you also have cup holders for those far rear row of occupants, as well as a USB charging port over there on the left. One last thing I would like to mention before we continue around the vehicle is that these rear seats do have a very unique feature, that is the Stow-N Go. The Stow-N Go is very convenient because you can very easily fold those seats down and underneath the floorboard, so they are always available when you need them, but it will open up a lot of space here in the rear occupant seating. I'll just close this door and we'll continue around to take a look here at the rear of this minivan. All along the bumper of this vehicle, you do have rear proximity sensors. That is what those little dots are, and they will let you know if there's anything behind you whenever you're backing up or parking, and you also have a backup camera to go along with that as well. I will just open up that lift gate, and as you'll be able to see here, you do have a good amount of space back here, but you can open up, again, even more space by folding down all of those seats. To the left of this rear area, you do have storage spaces, anchor points to strap down any large items from shifting around as you drive. Those seats do have top and bottom anchor tether points if you have little ones who need car seats. And I will just close that lift gate, which is powered. As you'll be able to see, it does go up and down by itself. And we'll continue around here to the driver's side. I would like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get 2 keys for your convenience, and both of them do come with remote start as well. As you'll be able to see here on the edges of those front doors, you do have door edge guards, which as you open up the front 2 doors, you can imagine they would often hit here. This helps to prevent against any nicks or scratches that might happen against those doors. This minivan does have powered mirrors, powered windows, and powered door locks. And as for the driver's seat, you do have 10-way powered seating adjustments, meaning you can move the seat forwards, backwards, up, down, tilting the seat forward and back, and then 4 directional lumbar support. You also have a telescopic steering wheel, meaning you can move it in and out as well as up and down to fit you as you like. And to the left of that steering wheel is just your dashboard backlight controls as well as your headlight controls. The last thing I would like to mention before I get inside of this minivan and turn it on for you is over here on the door, as this vehicle does feature a memory system for your power seating adjustments, which is really convenient if this vehicle has more than one driver. Basically, all you need to do is set your seating adjustments how you like them the first initial time, and from then onwards, with the push of a button, they will automatically readjust to how you initially set them, keeping you from constantly fiddling around with those adjustments. I'll now just get inside of this vehicle and turn it on for you. This vehicle is a push to start. And as you'll be able to see with the engine running and the dashboard lit up, this vehicle has about 15,838 miles on it. We'll take our attention over here to the left side of the steering wheel, as over here are your dashboard navigation buttons as well as your Bluetooth and call controls, as this vehicle does have smartphone integration. And then on the right side of the steering wheel are your cruise controls. We'll now take a look here to the center of this vehicle. Here in the center of the vehicle, you do have your lovely touchscreen LCD display, and the front driver's seat and the front passenger seat are both heated, and you also have a heated steering wheel, all to help keep you comfortable in the winter. This vehicle does also come with built-in navigation to help prevent you from ever getting lost. I'll just throw it in reverse to show you that backup camera in action. Beneath that center display, you do have your volume controls, your auto start stop toggle, electronic stability mode toggle, which does help to prevent skidding and sliding, your park sense toggle. Beneath that are your climate controls, parking brake, your main gear shift over here. A bit further down, you do have a USB charging port, aux cord plug-in, a CD player with another USB charging port over here to the right, a fold-out storage compartment, and a bit farther down, you do have another USB charging port and a power outlet close to the floor. You do have two cup holders here, a small storage space in front of them and a larger storage compartment behind them. Lastly, we'll take a look up, as this vehicle does have built-in garage door openers as well. We'll now move on here to the last section of this video. In the last section of this video, we do want to address that this vehicle is pre-owned, so we'll be looking around for any blemishes, nicks, or stains. We know a lot of our customers come from very far away, and we want the purchasing process to be transparent and straightforward. We want you to know what you're getting with the purchase of this vehicle, imperfections and all. So as I'm looking around the inside of this Pacifica, I do notice you have some wear here on the bottom of that front driver's seat, but other than that, there is nothing else standing out to me. There are no odors or scents whatsoever, so we'll take a look here now to the outside of this vehicle. Again, we'll be looking up and down for any of those imperfections, starting by coming along here to the front of this vehicle. And here along the front, you do have several small nicks, most likely from stone chips. Stone chipping is extremely common. Almost every vehicle has some form of it. The only way you can really prevent it is just by not driving your vehicle. This vehicle does have comparatively very few from what I usually see coming through our dealership, most likely due to that low mileage for the year. We'll come along here now to the passenger side. A nick here on that front passenger side handle. You do have some very small nicks back here as well. A small scratch. And we'll continue around here now to the rear of this minivan. Now, often where I do tend to see several imperfections is where the liftgate meets the bumper, as people don't take care of putting items in and taking items out. And as I take a look here, you do have some wear here on the right side of that tan plastic. And as for the bumper, you do have several nicks and scratches. We did touch them up, but they are still there. I'll just close that liftgate back down, and we'll continue around here to take a look at the driver's side. A few faint scratches around that front driver's side handle, and we are back to where we started. That generally concludes this video vehicle tour. This vehicle has a lot of great features to offer. If you're interested in a black minivan with the ability to seat 7, easy to fold down seats with a rear power liftgate, power sliding doors, a backup camera, rear proximity sensors, door edge guards, silver roof rails, a blind spot monitor, heated mirrors, heated front and rear seats with a heated steering wheel, leather upholstery, smartphone integration, 2 keys with remote start, a rear climate control system, a rear entertainment system, built-in navigation, a built-in garage door opener, low mileage for the year, and passive keyless entry, this is a good option for you. If you're interested in this vehicle, come and check it out at All Things Automotive, located at 21518 Great Cove Road, McConnellsburg, PA. Or you can give us a call at 717-485-4224. You can also check out this black minivan and other listings on our website at www.allthingsautomotive.com. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great day.